In this video, let me show you how to deploy the React application on the render platform. Here you can see I have a very basic React application, that is the to-do app. And here you can enter any task here. And let me enter some task here, and you can use add the task and you can delete the task here. So let me add some tasks and you can add here. And similarly, you can delete here. And you can also enter multiple tasks as well. Let me enter task 1 and let me add this. And you can also enter task 2. You can add multiple tasks, and if you finish the task you can delete this. And we're gonna see how to deploy this project to the render platform. And this is my source code. Let me stop the React server here and let me clear the screen. And the platform that we may use, as I told, is the render platform. So let me go inside the platform now. The website is this render.com. Just head over to this website. Consider your fastest path to production. Here you need to create your account. If you click on dashboard, I have already have your account, that's why I directly redirected to this dashboard. But when you visit for the first time, you need to log in using GitHub credentials. So make sure you log in using GitHub credentials. Then the dashboard will look like this. You consider have already deployed 4 projects here. And to deploy a new project, you have an option called the plus icon. But before that, we need to upload all these project source file to the GitHub. Let me open up the GitHub now and let me create a new repo now. So we need to push all these project files to this GitHub. So for that, let's create a GitHub. The repo name will be React to do app or React to do deploy. And let me scroll down. I'm gonna create this repository now. And let's initialize our GitHub on the project now. So git init. So let me open up the terminal now. And 1 minute, let me change this to terminal. So let me clear the screen and let me type git init. Now the Git has been successfully initialized. Let me clear the screen and then I'm gonna add all the files. So git add dot. Now if you see the status, you can see that all the files has been successfully selected. Let me commit them now. Git commit. I'm gonna leave a message like update. All the files has been committed. Then let's add the repo URL here. So for that, let me copy this URL. So using this URL, we can connect our repo to this GitHub here. Now the URL has been successfully added. Then we can push git push origin-u master. The default branch will be master. If you want to change the branch, you can change that, but I will leave to default branch only. You consider now all the project file has been successfully pushed. If you go to the website and click on refresh, consider here you have all the project files here. We have successfully pushed all the project files to the GitHub. Now if you go to the render platform and click on plus icon, you have an option called the web service. In this project, we don't need the web service because what we will do is we will build the React application and we will only deploy the static files. So for that, go back and click on press icon one more time. Select the static site only. Here you can select your repository here directly. If you connect your GitHub, consider I have already connected my GitHub account here. I have connected my 2 GitHub accounts here. You can either do this or you can select the public repo. So I'm going to choose the public repo and let me go to GitHub and copy his repo URL and paste it here and click on connect. So it will take some time. Consider now it asks us to enter the configuration. The name will be React to do deploy. I'm going to change the name to the app and let me scroll down. The branch will be master. The root directory is source. You consider the build command. So make sure you don't change anything here. The build command should be npm install npm run build. So this is the build command and the public directory is. So actually the public directory will be dist after you build it. So let me show you lively. So let me type the npm run build. Consider it will build the React application here, and you can see we have a new folder here called the dist. So inside the dist, we have a static file called the index.html. So if you open up this website, just type npm runs preview. It will open up the build file. Let me click on this URL. Consider now it's open successfully. So let me close that one. So we have to provide this here because this is the folder that will be created automatically after the build command. And if you want to add some environment variables here, you can add. And if you go to the advanced options, for now we don't need the advanced options. So yeah, now we have a configure treasury everything. And finally click on deploy static site. The render platform will do everything on behalf of us. We just have to wait. And you can see we have a URL here as well. And you can check the logs here. First it will find the repo URL. Then it will install all the packages that we need for this project. Consider now it is building. The T3 package has been installed. You consider our site is live. Then finally, if you scroll up, there will be a URL. Consider here's the URL. Let me open up this URL. And We consider our project has been successfully deployed. So this is how you deploy a React application on the render platform. Let me add the task here. Similarly, you can also add multiple tasks. So let me enter task 1 or task 2, and if you finish the task, you can just delete that one. So this is how you deploy a React application on the render platform. This is for this video, and I will continue in the next one.